Selina Picon of Daly City was last year when her 23-year-old son Nicholas died of an undetected heart defect. Then she learns after her son's funeral, Nicholas was buried without his heart. We talked with Selina about her son's death earlier in the year, and today she returns regarding the lawsuit she's filed against the county of San Mateo. With Selina is her attorney, Ayanna Jenkins-Toney. Thank you for coming in this morning. For those maybe who haven't heard the story, Selina, your son dies unexpectedly. You bury him. You find out he doesn't have his heart with him. How did you find that out?
I was feeling sorry for myself one day and decided to go into the internet and see how other parents who've lost their children deal with the loss. And in there I saw a blog of a woman who said she was angry at the coroner because she found out that her daughter's organs were taken without her permission. And it just immediately, it just made me sick. And I called the coroner immediately and I asked him the question, did he keep any of my son's organs?
And what was the reaction of the coroner? Did they give you information readily?
No, it took them 45 minutes to tell me. By 10 minutes, I knew that they had taken it, but it took them 45 minutes to tell me that they had kept his heart. He wasn't sure, he said.
What's the state law on that, or the law?
The law on that in California, you have two various sections that I highlighted in the lawsuit. One says that they are allowed to take tissues as necessary. Tissues does not equate to an entire organ. As in fact, further in that same statute, it uses the word organ. So I've heard from county council that tissues is a collection of, that equals to an organ. And my understanding of the law, and in fact the law specifically says that an organ and tissue are separate. And then the other section of the law that pertains to this case says that the coroner can take parts of the body, but when that happens, they have to seek to obtain permission from next of kin. And that did not happen in this case.
Sounds like you have kind of conflicting laws here.
Actually, I don't feel that they're conflicting. You have two different aspects of the law that addresses two different issues. One, when the coroner is able to take parts of the body and under what circumstances and how they are to obtain consent. And the other says tissues.
I know that county counsel there in San Mateo, Mike Murphy, has said he believes the coroner acted within the law, but I mean, in this lawsuit, you're charging malice and fraud and oppression.
Yes.
Or fraud. You believe that you were defrauded here.
Yes, I do believe that.
Did you get the heart back?
Yes, I had to beg and plead to get the heart back. As a matter of fact, the coroner that I dealt with at one moment got angry at me because he said that I was asking too many questions, and because of my questions, he didn't think he was going to give me the heart back.
Did they ever say why they kept the heart out?
They told me they had sent it to Stanford, and then when I asked him, he said, I think I sent it to Stanford, and when I asked him, well, you think or you did? I go, I want to know so I can call Stanford. And so he put me on hold for a few minutes and then came back. He goes, oh, no, it's here. And I go, well, I want it back.
And where's the heart today?
It's with me.
I want to be clear. We want to get that specimen tested. We were told that that was the heart of her son, but we're not sure. We've been given so many different bits of information that will be part of this. We will have an expert DNA test the specimen that she was provided. So
you're suing San Mateo, the county of San Mateo. You're suing the coroner, and you're suing Stanford, I believe.
No.
You're not suing?
We are suing, currently the lawsuit says the county of San Mateo and Robert Foucault, the coroner, individually and as coroner. And we have listed does 1 through 100 because at this time we are not sure who gave the order to keep the heart, who had possession of the heart, why it was transferred. That is something that this lawsuit will address through discovery.
And you're asking for what?
The damages at this time are unspecified. She clearly suffered severe emotional distress when she found out that her son was not buried with his heart. And after that, she had to suffer and endure the rudeness and the just total lack of sensitivity from the county as well as the coroner, which only exacerbated her pain.
Any parent can surely understand how you feel about losing a child and then finding out his heart's not here. What will bring resolution to you, Selina, in this whole thing?
Well, one of the reasons why I did this lawsuit was because I wanted this exposed so that the coroners in California do not do something like this. What I have gone through, I don't want another parent to go through.
You're pushing for a state law to change this.
Actually, what I'm doing is to try to get the wording right in this law, because I know now that the law says that they shouldn't have done this. I know that now. So what I want is clarification in this law, which I didn't get that with the Assemblyman Mullins.
Well, we wanted to have you back because you filed the lawsuit on Wednesday. We wanted to find out more about that. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, Ross.
And
thank you.
Again, telling this difficult-to-tell story.
Yes.
All right, time now is 8:21. We'll be back with more of Mornings on 2 in just a moment. Stay tuned.